Hi, I'm Claire from Lovelyland and I'm super excited to be bringing you this Hive hug for the Hive in Shrewsbury. They are a charity organisation who deliver wellbeing projects throughout Shropshire, Telford and Wrekin, and you can check them out at hiveonline.org.uk. Okay, let's take a closer look at the Lovelyland seed pack. And in here we've got lots of lovely goodies. We've got some seeds, obviously. We've got a little bit of peat-free compost in there. We've got some pots and some things to be able to make your plant labels with. But most importantly, we've got these easy to follow, easy to use instructions. And we're going to take a look at the peas today. And we're going to learn how to grow some of those. So we're going to move this box out of the way. There we are. Pop those down there. We're going to be looking at how to sow these lovely peas. So you don't need fancy pots. You can go and raid your recycling. And here we have some pots with holes. These had strawberries in them from the supermarket, and a tray without holes. These had mushrooms in them. Okay, so they fit inside each other, and that's what you need to be able to plant your peas. You can also use these to plant beans as well. So we're just going to use the strawberry container and we're going to fill that almost to the top with this peat-free compost. You want to use peat-free if you can. It's much more sort of better for the environment and it's more sustainable, but Google it and do some reading and find out why, make your own decision. But at Lovelyland we only use peat-free compost. Okay, and what we're going to do with our seeds, if we have a close look at our seeds, okay, there's our pea seeds. They're quite big seeds. Okay, some seeds are fine and some are large. These would be classed as large seeds. And we're going to lay these out on top of our compost. We want to give them lots of room and space for each seed to grow its roots and its shoots. So we lay them out nice and evenly to give them lots of space. Okay, we're using peas like to grow nice deep roots. So if you've got a deeper pot in your recycling, then do use that. We want to encourage the roots to grow down. And then we're going to put the seeds to bed. So we put a thin layer of compost on the top. We cover them up and give them a little pat good night. And that is our peas planted. What we're trying to do is encourage the roots to grow down and the shoots to grow up. So that's why we put a lot of compost on the bottom and we put a little bit on the top. So I've got my tray. I'm going to pop it in there, and that is the planting done. It's quite straightforward. We're going to water that and make sure it's nice and damp. Not too much water because we don't want the seeds to rot. Okay, we're going to keep that nice and damp, and after about 1 or 2 weeks we should see some shoots and some plants growing up out of the compost. Okay, this is what they're going to look like after 2 weeks. So you can see that they're quite firm, strong plants coming through. And we've used an old lollipop stick to make a label there. Elvie's written peas on there for me, so I know what they are. Okay, and that is about 2 weeks growth. So what we do after about week 1, we get our little ruler, our little tape measure out, and we take a measurement and we record it on our chart. And then at week 2, we take another one. And when they get to about this big, this is when we want to transplant them. So week 3, week 4, week 5, all the way up to week 8, you could be taking measurements and charting their progress. Now I'm going to show you what is actually happening underneath the soil here in the roots, because these actually need transplanting into a bigger pot now. I'm going to show you what happens when we transplant the peas. Okay, we're going to tip the peas out, give them a little tap, and they should, a little wriggle, and they should come out, and you should be able to see lots of lovely roots there. And they are ready to go into a bigger pot. And all we need to do is just really gently break up the bundle. You can see all those lovely, healthy, strong roots there. And we want to just, one at a time, prise the peas away. And you can see one pea, one shoot, and lots of root system there on the pea. And when we put that into a bigger pot, we're going to make a hole in the compost and we're going to place the whole thing in. I'm going to show you, again, no need for fancy pots, I'm just going to show you what happens, okay, when we transplant these. Have a look at this. Okay, so no fancy pots, this is a bag for life. Okay, we filled it with compost, we roll it down, we pop the little peas in, and these are about 4 to 5 weeks old. You will need some sticks and some string because peas like to climb, they're climbers. So we're going to try and make sure that they've got something to hold on to. And after about 8 to 12 weeks, you'll see some beautiful pea flowers. And those flowers in time will turn into pea pods that you can pick and you can eat. Okay, so that was sowing peas. And there are 6 seeds in our Lovelyland packs, lots of different things to choose from. So you can go along to our website and have a look at how you go about ordering a box. And thank you, this one is for the Hive Hug. And go along to their website to donate if you've enjoyed this session. Thank you. Bye.